morning, students. I hope you are all doing good and you are studying also and you are understanding the chapter acid, base and salt. So before starting the chapter, let's discuss the questions that I have given in the last class. Let's come to the question number 1. What I have given? Perform an activity using a turmeric solution. Tell the color change in presence of soap, turmeric, detergent and vinegar. As you can see that I have already made a chart. We know that in presence of turmeric as an indicator, in presence of base it changes to yellow to red, and in acid there is no color change. So we know that in the example of base I have given you that soap is a base. So in presence of, if we add turmeric soap in the turmeric solution, we will see the change color from yellow to red. In presence of turmeric, what is turmeric? Turmeric is nothing that we say tetul. That we say in Bengali, that is tetul. Imli. So in turmeric, we know turmeric is sour in taste. Since it is sour in taste, so what kind of substance contains in it? Acid. So now tell me, in presence of acid, what color do the turmeric change? It does not show a change. It does not show any change in color. So in presence of acid, turmeric will not change any color. So there will be no change in color. Now consider detergent. Detergent is also a base. You will feel like whenever we add some water, it is a kind of slippery in nature. So we can say that it may contain base. So if in order to understand, in order to understand whether it is base, let's add turmeric solution in it. What we will see? You will see that turmeric solution changes from yellow to red. So we can say that detergent is base. Now comes to vinegar. We also know that vinegar is also a acid. Again, if we add some turmeric solution, we will see there will be no change in color. So we can see that in presence of vinegar, there will be no change in color. Now come to the second number question. In our questions, how will you tell which is acid or which is base? Yes, of course. See, we can, by the color change, we can definitely say that which is acid and which is base. Since soap and detergent are changing color from yellow to red, we can say that it is base. Since turmeric and vinegar are not changing any color as well as they are sour in taste, so we can say that it contains acid. Now comes to the third question. What does this third question say? It says name the natural indicators, man-made indicators. We have discussed in the last class which is natural and which is man-made. Natural is that is all naturally occur in the nature, and man-made are those which are synthesized in the laboratory. So man-made indicators I have given an example, that is turmeric, or we can say litmus paper or litmus solution. And man-made is phenolphthalein, or we can say methyl orange. Now comes to question number 4. Why we need indicators to indicate acid or base? Yes, why we need? See, turmeric, if we are talking about turmeric, vinegar, they are not so corrosive in nature. As I mentioned in the last class, that some acids are strong and some bases are also strong. And if they are strong, then we cannot touch them directly. They are very corrosive in nature. To avoid that, so we need indicators. So why we need indicators? Because some acids and some bases are corrosive in nature and we can't touch or taste directly. So that is the reason we need indicator to indicate those acids which are very strong, which are strong acid or base. Now comes to the question number 5. Why should we not discard the chemicals directly to nature? Last class while performing an activity, I was continuously saying that don't discard the chemicals directly to the environment. Why? This is because some chemicals are very toxic and hazardous to environment. We can't directly, because it will not affect to the living beings, but also it is not even very hazardous to human also, but also to the other living organism. To avoid such accidents or to avoid such toxicity, we need to discard them separately. In last class, we have discussed about the natural indicators. We have seen how the color change in presence of acid and base. Today, we will discuss about the man-made indicators. Since we don't have such a phenolphthalein and methyl orange in our laboratory, so I am just giving you the chart that how their color change and what are their original color. The phenolphthalein original color is colorless. It is like water. Since water is colorless, so phenolphthalein is also colorless. But if we add acid, there will be no change in color. But if we add base, there will be a change in color. And what is it? It changes from colorless to pink. Now come to the methyl orange. Methyl orange is also a man-made indicator. Its own color is orange. It is orange in color. But when you add acid, it turns to red. These are the overview of the drawbacks of these indicators. Phenolphthalein, and what are those? Turmeric and phenolphthalein. And what are those in drawbacks? The drawbacks is that they cannot be used to test acid. Why? As you have seen, see in the phenolphthalein what I have written in the chart that it is a colorless. Phenolphthalein is a colorless, and in presence of acid also it doesn't change in color. Its color it will show that colorless only. And even if you see in the turmeric also, in presence of base, turmeric changes from yellow to red. But in presence of acid, it does not show any change in color. Now this is the drawback. Since in presence of acid, they do not change their color. So we cannot use phenolphthalein or turmeric to indicate or to test whether if it is acid or not. Yeah, but for base, we can definitely use them because in presence of base, we have seen that they change their color. Turmeric changes from yellow to red and phenolphthalein changes from colorless to pink. Now tell me, what will be the better replacement of turmeric and phenolphthalein? We know that they have some drawbacks because they cannot identify the acid because they don't change their color. So what will be the better replacement? The better replacement for the phenolphthalein, as we know that there is a methyl orange, because in the methyl orange has their own color orange, and in presence of acid it changes to red, and in presence of base it changes to yellow. And for the turmeric, yes, there is also a better replacement, and that is China rose. China rose means that java fruit. The China rose is a better replacement of turmeric. Now, since China rose is also a natural indicator, but here is question is that what will happen if in presence of acid and base, what color this China rose will change if we add base or if we add acid. So to understand this better, let's again we do some activity. Here you see this is a China rose, this is a China rose indicator. Indicator I have extracted by boiling, and it is a pink in color. So the original color of the China rose indicator is what? It is pink in color. So we have it is pink in color. Now let's see what will happen in presence of acid and in presence of base. This is acid, as you can, let's take, okay, first take small amount, I am adding small amount of indicator in this test tube, and now I am adding acid, 1 drop of acid. See, can you see the color change? This is pink and this is red. We can see the difference. So we can say that in presence of acid, the China rose indicator changes from which color? From pink to red. Okay. Now let's come to the base. Okay. Again I am adding small amount of indicator in this. This is base. So let's see what happens. 1 drop of base. Can you see the color change? You can see clearly that, see, this is pink color, this is original indicator color, and this is by adding base, the color changes to which color? We can say this is a green color. So we can say that in presence of base, the indicator, China rose indicator changes its color from pink to green. So now we can tell that the China rose is a better indicator. See, we can say easily identify. China rose has its own color pink, but in presence of acid it changes to red, and in presence of base it changes to green, which turmeric could not. Turmeric could not change its color in presence of acid. Since we know the turmeric color has a indicator has a yellow in color, and upon acid also it shows yellow color. So we cannot identify that. So better understanding, we can use China rose as an indicator. Now tell me, what will happen if we add? Now tell me, see, we know that this color, this is a China rose indicator. Upon adding acid, it changes to red. What will happen if we add base to it? What does the indicator will change the color? And what will happen if we add acid to base? Now comes to the main point. The reaction, whenever you add acid to a base or base to acid, this is kind of a reaction, and this kind of reaction we call is neutralization reaction. So what is neutralization reaction? The reaction in which acid and base react quantitatively to each other. Now tell me, what will happen if we add acid to a base or base to an acid? What will happen? What reaction will happen? So upon adding acid to a base or base to acid, there will be a reaction, and this reaction is called neutralization reaction. What is neutralization? First you have to know. Neutralization means destroying the effect of each other, that is acid and base. Whenever we will add acid to a base or base to an acid, they will destroy the effect of each other. Acid will try to destroy the effect of base, and base will try to destroy the effect of acid. And this reaction is called neutralization reaction. So what we say? The reaction in which acid and base react quantitatively to each other is called neutralization reaction. Now let's understand this neutralization reaction and how it will destroy the effect of each other. Now tell me, if acid is trying to destroy the effect of base, and base is also trying to destroy the effect of acid, then what will happen to the indicator? What color it will show? Indicator, if both are trying to destroy each other's effect, then the indicator will try to show its own color. Now let's understand this by doing some activity. See, this is A indicator I am taking. Okay, and now I am adding a small drop of acid into it. We know upon adding acid it will change to which color? See, we can say it is changing its color to this. This is acid indicated color, acid color in presence of China rose. Now let's see. Now I will add base to it. Means I will do the reaction, neutralization reaction. Okay. Let's see what will happen. Does the color indicator will change the color or not? See. Now upon adding base, we have to add slowly, because the acid-base reaction, it is an exothermic reaction, or I can say in acid-base reaction, heat is involved. Whenever you touch the surface, or we can say whenever you touch the test tube, outer surface of the container, you will feel hot because the energy is released. See, I am adding. You no need to be in a hurry whenever you are performing acid-base reaction, because see, I am adding. See, it has reached a color nearly to this. It was its color, and it is reaching its color from here, from deep red to pink. now again I am adding small amount of, I think we will now you can see the color has reached, we can say that it has reached there is one more drop. Let's see what will happen. Now you can see the difference. Now we can say, see, the indicator has reached its own color. Can you find any difference? No. So at this point we can say that base has destroyed the effect of acid completely, or we can even say the acid has also destroyed the effect of base, because we cannot see the color of the base color. See, base has green color. It is not showing any green color. That means acid has also destroyed the effect of base. So this is a neutralization reaction where the acid destroys the effect of base and the vice versa. We can say the neutralization reaction is a reaction where there will be no effect of acid or base. And at the same time we can say at this point the indicator will have their own color. As you have seen that upon adding base to an acid, see, slowly dropwise we have been adding this, and we have reached the point where indicator has gained their own color. Indicator has reached their own color. At this point there is no, in this solution we know that it has contained acid, and even we know that we have also added base, but there is no effect of the indicator. So we can say that upon reaction with the acid and base, they will try to destroy the effect of each other, and this reaction is called neutralization reaction. And at that point the indicator will have their own color. That we have seen in the China rose, that it has gained their own color. At this point there is no effect of acid and no effect of base in this reaction. So we can say that in neutralization reaction the acid can be, or in a neutralization reaction the acid or base destroy the effect of each other. Acid can be, or at the same time we can say that acid can be neutralized by adding base and vice versa. So we have understood what is neutralization reaction. Now we can say the effect of acid can be destroyed by base, by adding base, and this reaction is neutralization reaction. Now tell me, what product will form in neutralization reaction? Since the acid base are reacting to each other, so what product will form? The product formed in neutralization reaction is salt and water. Whatever acid you take, whatever base you take, there will be a two product that will always form, that is salt and water. Plus heat evolved, because I have told you that whenever there is a reaction between acid and base, heat is evolved. Because when you are adding acid to a base, when you touch the surface of the space tube, you will find hot. This is because the heat is evolving, heat is released. So the product formed in neutralization reaction is